Hey guys, how's it going? So the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is releasing soon. It is releasing next year, and they just released the trailer a few days ago. And like always, I shared my quick thoughts about this in a few posts on X, and I wanted to go into a little more depth in this video. So to start, basically my opinions of the whole Mando galaxy, Mando verse, whatever you want to call it, is pretty good. So in the Mandalorian seasons, I thought season 1 and season 2 were amazing. Fantastic story, super well paced. The ending was super satisfying. Like, the story that they set up and how they completed it was so perfect at the end of season 2, in my opinion. But they made a season 3, and I wasn't a big fan of that really at all. I think their mistake was, I said this on X, but the biggest mistake I think Disney made was to bring Grogu back in the Book of Boba Fett. I'm a fan of the Boba Fett show. I know a lot of people aren't, but there are a few episodes, such as the, you know, Mandalorian and Grogu moments that I wish were part of the season 3 of the Mandalorian instead of being in, kind of taking over Boba's show for an episode. So I didn't like how they basically brought Grogu back. So you set up this whole show, season 1 and season 2, of finding this child and trying to bring him to his own kind, and they finally do that at the end of season 2 in the Mandalorian, and it surprised me why in a different show they would pair him back up with the Mandalorian. So he spent all this time trying to find a Jedi that can teach him, just for them to kind of undo all of that and go back with Din Djarin, so they could use Grogu longer to sell more merch, for cuteness factor, trying to get people to watch. Din Djarin and Grogu are back, kind of like wow factor. So those are my thoughts on that whole kind of universe. So obviously, I'm a fan of Mandalorian seasons 1 and season 2. I didn't think 3 was good at all. And I don't think I've had this opinion since the Mandalorian and Grogu was announced. I don't think this is something that's going to translate well on the big screen. I'm not saying it won't be good, but I'm saying that the Mandalorian, it's a show made for TV. And from the looks of the plot that we've heard about and seen in now the trailer, which I'm going to talk about, it doesn't seem like this is going to have a grand, plot. Like, this is not going to be connected. Like, this is not going to be connecting all of the, Star Wars TV shows in the Mandoverse. This is just like another story with Din Djarin and Grogu together again, going on an adventure for like 3 episodes, but just in a cinematic form. So I think from the looks of the trailer, and we really didn't get much. The trailer's just over a minute and a half. So there wasn't really much to, go off on. But from what I can tell, it seems like it's going to be a fun adventure. Like, I'm not going to hate on the trailer. or the movie when I don't really know much. Also, somehow, the Razor Crest returned. Um, I'm wondering how they're gonna show that. Because we saw that thing, it was gone. It exploded into, you know, thousands of pieces. But and I was sad because I'm a fan of the Razor Crest. I think it was a pretty cool ship. But this is just that same thing again. Like, they make the decision to have Grogu leave with Luke. They make the decision to destroy the Razor Crest. And then they bring both back just so they could have people celebrating that it's back for no reason at all. And that's what I really hope, like, they have good reasons for even just little things like the ship. But I just hope they don't leave any plot holes, that are leaving fans like confused why they do certain things, such as, the Grogu situation. But I understand, like, they want to sell merch, they want to sell toys of Grogu, and we all know George Lucas did that as well. He loved to sell toys where he could. He did something that could be loved by all ages and make him some money from toys as well. And it worked. So, obviously it's a business's goal to make money, so can't complain when they're trying to do that. But when you do it in a way that's inauthentic and you're changing a story that you've already developed just to bring something back that can get more eyeballs and more dollars from people that are surprised it's back. Also, from the look of the trailer, it looked really, I don't want to say pale, like colorless, but like, this to me looked like there were no filters put on, no different color vibrancy. It looked like real life, like realistic. And I liked that about the trailer. So that's about it, guys. I'm going to be waiting for the next trailer. And I will be watching the movie when it comes out in theaters. I think it will be a fun adventure. Obviously, it's a movie, so everything's going to be a lot higher quality. I don't think we know yet what the budget is for the movie, but I'm interested to see what that will be. So we can probably expect another trailer or teaser or two to come out before it comes out next year in May 2026. That's all the thoughts I have on that. Thank you so much for watching, and may the force be with you.